We have 2 children with primary hyperoxaluria type 1. Like many people, we had never heard of this disease before diagnosis, and we had no idea what to expect from it. We learned it was unpredictable, and each patient is different. After experiencing such a difficult road with Matthew, we were desperate to find a treatment for Molly before she faced the same challenges. So we set out to educate ourselves and learn all we could about PH. We traveled to San Diego, New York, Boston, the Mayo Clinic in Minnesota, and Washington, D.C. We met some incredible people who changed our lives. We attended workshops, met with medical and scientific experts and members of the FDA. We talked to politicians and lawmakers, rare disease advocates, and to other families with PH. We shared our story to anybody who would listen. We weren't sure what we were doing, but we had to do something. Molly was getting too sick to participate in clinical trials, and while we were in Washington, D.C. to share our story on Capitol Hill, we got the phone call that Molly would have to start dialysis as soon as we returned home.
If you can't fly, then run. If you can't run, then walk. If you can't walk, then crawl. But whatever you do, you have to keep moving forward. Martin Luther King Jr.
I can be changed by what happens to me, but I refuse to be reduced by it. Maya Angelou.
I have definitely had my struggles over the years. From stones to surgery to needing my catheter replaced 3 times, there's always something new to my story. And now I'm here waiting for a transplant. I'm a senior in high school. I should be getting my senior pictures done. I should be filling out college applications and planning for all the amazing things that a senior gets to do. Even with the COVID restrictions, it would be better having Zoom lessons at home than being here. But I think about how hard everyone connected with PH is working and how far we've come to understanding and treating the disease. We've been fighting and battling for years. And for me, the last couple years have definitely been hard. But if the struggles I've gone through can help others, then nothing was in vain. If all the hurdles and setbacks and travels and appointments and testing and all the ups and downs can help the doctors learn more to treat other PH patients, then it was worth it. I might have my limitations on my options, but I am far from giving up and just letting things happen to me. I'm going to keep fighting for the best options, and nothing is going to get in my way.
It was very frustrating knowing that we were just weeks away from getting Molly enrolled into a clinical trial that could help treat her. But all the complications and challenges we faced were out of our control. The timing just didn't work out for us, but it didn't deter our focus or determination. Instead, we shifted our attention to what we could do. Being scared and desperate is great motivation for any parent trying to save a child.
When you have exhausted all possibilities, remember this. You haven't. Thomas Edison.
There is always something you can do. Reach out and educate yourself. Register with OHF and read their website. Learn about your disease. Join the support groups on social media. We have 2 of them on Facebook. Go to YouTube. Subscribe to OHF. Read the information from the Mayo Hyperoxaluria Clinic. Talk to other families. We are located all over the world. You are not alone. There is hope. We all have our own stories, our own setbacks and challenges, but we also have our triumphs and milestones. Everyone's disease is different, but it's the disease that also unites us. Every culture, from every country, we speak different languages, and we have different lifestyles. But PH is what brings us together, and together we are stronger.
Don't sit there and let this disease happen to you. Don't just take it. Do something. You might feel helpless, and yes, some things are out of your control, but you don't have to take it without a fight.
I would never wish this disease on anyone, but it has taught us a lot. It has shown us those affected by it have resilience, strength, and tenacity. It has made us grateful for the journey that we have been on because we made it here now, stronger and more determined to make tomorrow even better.
There's always going to be someone new getting diagnosed, and the fear and confusion and uncertainty is going to hit them like it did you, and like it did us. Shine a light for them so it's not so dark and scary. We all have a wonderful obligation and opportunity to keep the momentum going that was started decades ago by some incredible people who didn't give up and who fought for us to get where we are today. It's our turn to join in the fight.
We are part of the process to treatment. We are part of this community, and we will be part of the cure. We are families with PH. We are hope and inspiration, and we are stepping stones to a cure.
And drink your water.